It's the Purple Wizards on a podcast. Yo, man.
Yo, man. We're back again.
Back again. Hour number 2.
Hour numero dos.
So, hey, guess what? Disclaimer. There is a podcast going on every hour on the hour.
Oh, yeah?
That we are awake. During this trip, you are acknowledging that it's going on, and you can either be a part of it or you can stay silent if you like, but it is going to be recording every hour.
Okay, sounds good.
Just so you know.
You plugging my thing back in?
Yep. Are you in?
I am.
Okay. In the Matrix. So,
I'll plug back in.
Plug back in, and we have everything going. Hour 2. That was a fast fucking hour.
That went fast.
The last one, where I don't even know where we were. We were like, we were up like Woodland. A little before Woodland.
Yep.
We're at Woodland and a little back, and then now we're in Castle Rock, and it's
Heading
like
out.
Bedrock, but the castle.
Castle Bedrock.
Oh.
Party foul.
Yeah, that's some audio magic there. That wasn't actually a phone falling.
Alright, we put that in post.
Yeah, that was in post. So you guys, we knew we were gonna put that in. So remember to put that in post.
Yeah, I'll try to remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you should try to remember that.
Yeah, I'll talk to my audio engineer.
There you go.
And let that person know, because that person has it all.
Mm-hmm.
Has all the answers and everything. But so the thing is, yeah, we're gonna try to do 52 podcasts this trip.
You estimate it's about 52 hours round trip?
Well,
Well, I mean, we have to sleep.
we have to sleep at some parts, but
So we got a little bit of leeway.
yeah, and there's gonna probably be some. We might have it done before we get back.
Yeah, it's all just a matter of how on it we are.
Yeah, is that one of our sponsors? Onit.com. They're paying us some money. Maybe we should get some sponsors this
We
year.
should get some sponsors.
We have a week to get some sponsors. Maybe some mid-season sponsors.
Yeah.
And if anybody don't want to sponsor us, and you don't want to stop us from saying stuff, it's already going to be said. So I'm not going to go back and edit it. So you get what you get. If you want to sponsor it, sponsor it.
So that's up to you. You
Yeah.
want to sponsor this?
Onit gets sent for free.
Yep. That's your one on it.
Yeah.
That's free.
Yeah.
First one's free.
Yeah, we're on it. But not. There's 2 ends. 2 ends.
2 ends in on it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it has 2 ends. I could be wrong. I don't want to fuck with a potential sponsor, but I mean,
that's for that.
you know,
Who knows?
who knows? But yeah, goal. Every hour that both of us are awake, every time it's something o'clock, we're gonna start a podcast that has to be at least 7 minutes long. And that's kind of the goal until we get to 52, and that's going to be set for the whole year.
That'll be a year's worth of podcasts.
And so we're going to try to do it like, I guess, 2 or 3 days.
2016 year, you get all your podcasts done.
Yeah,
Yep.
basically, yeah. So yeah, it'll start next Friday. And so I don't know how long it's going to take for me to put them all together. I don't know if I'm going to do new theme music or not.
Change your music up.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the same music for a year, and I don't know really what I want to do with that music, because it's not just Rusty Diamond motherfucker.
Right.
There's other people in
There's
this,
other people.
so I might change it. I might change it, make it a short little.
You know what you can make it? What you can change it to?
Yeah.
You can change it to the theme song for Grown-Ups too.
But then it would be extra work for me, because I'd have to go and write, and every single thing I'd have to write. This has the music of REO Speedwagon. I don't own the rights to this. I have to do that in every single
That's a
one.
big pain in the butt.
So I figure I can make some quick jingle that's even, maybe not as long as my old one. My old one's like, I don't know, usually like between 30 and 45 seconds, somewhere in there. So I like to let it roll for a bit, get you in the groove before shit starts going.
Put you in the zone.
Yeah, put you in the zone, and all of a sudden you hear a yo man, and things just kind of go off the chain,
off the rails, if you will.
Off the rails, off the road,
off the grid.
Oh yeah, we're
Just
going.
like we are.
We are not. We're still on the grid for a minute.
For now, we're on the grid.
Yeah, until
we're going off the grid.
Fucking late into the night. Whenever we are somewhere, we're off the grid.
Yeah, and then we're on moose time then.
Moose time zone. Pacific moose zone.
Moose time.
Pacific moose time.
I will find that great Pacific moose.
Yeah, hopefully we find it before it finds us.
Yes.
That's the goal. It's like Charlie Brown,
the Great Moose Charlie Brown.
Yes, the Great Moose Charlie Brown. Alternate Canadian classic.
Canadian classic. The Great Moose Charlie Brown. Applicable for any and all holidays, including Canada Day, including but not limited to.
Yeah.
Canada Day.
Canada Thanksgiving.
Canada Thanksgiving. Veterans Day, which I think is coming up this week for them, next week.
Yeah, theirs is November 11th because they use, that's VE Day?
VE?
Yeah. I think it was VE. Or was that World War One?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was World War One. World War One ended. Or no, it started. What was it? The 11th. One of those things. The 11th hour, 11th day of the 11th month. I don't think it was the 11th year. I think it was World War One. It ended. I think.
Should be World War II because there's II, which would be 1-1, which would be 11, which see, I've unlocked the code.
I think so. That's the World War code.
The World War code.
That's how you prevent World War III.
11th day of the 11th hour of the 11th year during World War II, even though that's not how that worked at all.
Well, World War II, how do you know what's going on in 1911?
It was happening in 1911. They just don't want us to know about it.
Yeah, they were just calling that World War I, but it was really World War II going on as well.
The real World War I happened in 1842.
In 1842, when they thought it was like, let's see, that was after the War of 1812.
Yep.
Before the Civil War.
Yep.
Somewhere in there was a lot of
going on.
A lot of conflict.
That's actually what caused the Civil War, was World War I.
Yeah, World War I was a real motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
And they were like, well, you know what? Instead of thinking globally, we're going to act locally.
Yep.
And we're going to have the Civil War.
Exactly.
That's what I was taught, not in school, because they don't teach that kind of stuff in school.
Oh, you got to learn that on the DL.
Yeah. Yeah, they like to talk about the Civil War and Abraham Lincoln and all that stuff. Sure, that was a thing, but that was no World War I.
That's not what's important here. What's important here is World War I happening before the Civil War, causing the Civil War.
Yeah.
And really just changing the whole economy of the world.
Yeah, caused by the War of 1812.
Exactly. The War of 1812 led right into World War I.
Yeah.
Which led right into the Civil War.
And then World War II was actually World War III.
Exactly.
That's something you don't learn.
Yeah, you don't learn that in school.
You don't learn that. You learn that.
You learn that right here.
Right here.
On this podcast. Number 2.
Number 2. I can't believe we're at hour 2.
I know.
I'm pretty impressed.
Go by.
And so, theoretically, in an hour, we're going to stop in Olympia, so we're going to maybe be in Olympia during when the third podcast starts.
That's fine. That's okay.
Be my guess. Maybe when we stop is what's going to happen.
With that.
And you know, wherever it is, it is.
Okay.
And then hour 4 will probably be Tacoma or Seattle.
Yeah, somewhere there.
Depending on
Probably
traffic.
stuck in traffic.
Yeah, so probably traffic ones. I've liked the traffic ones we've done.
Traffic ones are good.
When it's the Canada Crew A, going up there, doing the thing.
Going north in that general up direction.
Yeah, getting stuck up there and just sort of sitting and blowing bubbles out the car top.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's like this traffic.
That's one of my only vines.
Oh yeah.
Bubbles going out the roof.
I lost my Vine app.
You lost it?
I didn't lose it. I deleted it when I was freaking out because I didn't have space on my phone. But now I have more space than Outer. That's really bad.
You have space than an hour.
I have more space than Outer. Or Outer.
What?
I have more space than Outer.
In outer space?
Yes.
Is that the joke?
Yes.
Okay.
I like it and it's explained.
That's good.
Because
Good stuff.
it's a really bad joke. I like explaining jokes that let someone how bad my joke is.
Yeah.
So that's what makes a joke. So that's like more the punchline.
That's the punchline of the joke.
Yeah.
It's explaining it.
Yeah. And so like the setup is the what people think is the punchline or what I think is the punchline. But then like the setup is that. And the punchline is me just sort of trailing off about whatever. Yep.
I was thinking, I'm not letting go of Live Free or Paul Blart.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ring that up again.
I'm really excited for that movie.
It's going to be good.
I think that we should talk to the studio heads that we know or anybody who makes movies. Anyone who makes movies. To buy out the Paul Blart franchise.
Yep.
To make Live Free or Paul Blart.
Well, we got to get to Paul Blart with a vengeance first.
Oh yeah. Because I'd really like to see the combination of Paul Blart and Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah, man. They would play off each other real well.
I think that would be pretty good cinema right there.
Agreed. High quality cinema.
Yeah. I wouldn't even know. I don't know. I mean, they're both. You can even have like almost the same plot as Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yep.
But just have it be Paul Blart, the mall cop, and just make it a mall cop instead of a real cop.
Exactly. There you go. It writes itself, really.
It does. I could write it now. Be like, oh, there's going to be Paul Blart with a Vengeance, and then Paul Blart or Die Hard.
Live Free or Paul Blart.
Live Free or Paul Blart.
Is there another Die Hard between Vengeance and Live Free?
Wasn't there one they just came out with?
That was after Live Free.
Live Free was number 4, Vengeance was number 3.
Okay.
Was there another one after that?
Yeah, they made 5.
What's the newest one called?
Good Day to Die Hard.
Oh,
Good Day to Paul Blart.
yeah. A Good Day to Paul Blart. That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be really good. And that's when Paul Blart takes Russia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Blart goes to Russia.
So this is almost like Police Academy now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like Mission to Moscow.
Exactly.
Which, well, let me tell you about the Police Academy movies, man.
Let's talk about that.
I've seen all of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like them. I'm really kind of a fan of all the Police Academy movies.
Good.
I'm okay to say that. I think the first one I was really introduced to was number 4, Citizens on Patrol.
I've heard that one is gold.
It is. It still holds up right now. I can still watch it and enjoy it. And like, cause that's the one where, well, cause like, have you seen any of the?
I've never seen a Police Academy movie.
Okay, well then, Do you know anything about the Police Academy movies?
I know that there's a dude who makes weird noises.
Okay. Yep.
That's about all I know, I think.
Okay. So, well, like in the first one, they are, like, everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Some of the people, like, in some way, they end up having to go to Police Academy.
Okay.
And it's kind of their, trip through Police Academy. By the time they get to the fourth one, they start doing this Citizens on Patrol, which is a program where citizens go on patrol.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so
Are they that hard up for police officers?
I guess so. I think
just bring in just random citizens. They have to essentially initiate a draft.
Yeah, but I think it's more of like a community outreach program, sort of community bonding and stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, they have like skateboard gangs and shit. Or there's one, but it has like David Spade and Tony Hawk and
David Spade and Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
That is a list of people that I never thought would be in the same list.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
And then one other guy, I think he was one of the guys in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Now, have you seen that movie?
I have.
Okay, so he's the guy who works in the movie theater who, the girl who fucking takes her, no, it isn't that one. It's the other girl, the little sister of the guy, the girl who fucking takes her top off and shit.
Yep.
So it's her best friend.
Okay.
The guy that not the guy, the bookie guy that she bangs, but the other guy that likes her, but she doesn't hook up with him, and she ends up kind of with him at the end. Spoiler alert for a fucking 30-some-year-old movie.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So that guy is him and David Spade and Tony Hawk, and they're skateboarders together.
What a combination of people.
Yeah.
Does David Spade still have his trademark hair?
Oh, his hair is glorious in this movie.
Awesome.
This was 1987, 1989, maybe somewhere in there.
Okay.
And so Tony Hawk has his glorious hair too, and it's a good movie. And then the next one, they go to Miami Beach.
Nice.
And then the next one, I think is the sixth one, they go to Moscow. And I think there's one more after that where they come back and they do something. But I can't remember that one. I'm pretty sure there's one after Moscow.
Police Academy 7. They do something.
They do something. And I'll probably talk about it in the next one, the next podcast, because I'll have to look it up and see what it's about. But they're pretty good movies, man. I like the franchise of them. Some of them got kind of cheesy.
They really should have just kept making them. Just keep making the Police Academy movies forever and all time.
And I mean, most of those people now are still don't really work a whole bunch. I mean, there's Steve Guttenberg.
He does stuff.
Steve Guttenberg does stuff.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just remembering his old stuff
from the 1980s stuff. He was pretty happening. Maybe even the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Steve Guttenberg. There's that's about it.
It's just the Steve Guttenberg show.
Yeah, Steve Guttenberg movie and a whole bunch of other people who you recognize when you see them, but maybe I just recognize them from the Police Academy movies.
Probably. But what about the guy who makes the funny noises?
Oh yeah, there's him, Michael Winslow.
Yeah.
And there's what's the guy's name? Bobcat Goldthwait.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay. He was around a lot in the 80s. That was his time now.
He's known for his voice, his very distinct voice.
Yeah. And then he did this movie a few years ago called God Bless America, or something like that. And it was a fucking weird ass movie. It was cool as shit, but it was a weird ass movie.
He did a Snickers, one of those Snickers commercials with Robin Williams. You're not you when you're hungry.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That cheerleading one.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
That guy.
That fucking guy.
Yeah, it's good having this guy here in the back, man, to know these kind of.
He's like our fact checker.
Yes.
He's got all his knowledge.
Yeah. It's like, okay, so guy in the back. If you,
something up and up.
yeah. And also, if you want to introduce yourself, you can. And don't feel obligated to, or you can just be the guy talking in the back.
I'm Josh Oakenkamp. A lot of you may know me as Justin Alexander.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
So there's that. You don't have to introduce yourself anymore because I think people are just going to listen.
They're just gonna listen straight through.
Straight through. 52-hour fucking. It's not 52 hours, but maybe like.
Maybe cut that in half.
Yeah, maybe like. Probably like 20, 25 hours maybe.
25 hours probably.
Yeah, and it's pretty lofty, but why are we paying $19 billion to arm Iranian terrorists? Too many people riding the wagon, not enough polling. Thank you, weird sign.
Weird sign.
Weird sign. You see that movie?
I've seen it.
You see the show?
I never saw the show.
Okay. The show was pretty I didn't see the movie. I saw the show before I saw the movie because it was on then, and Vanessa Angel was the girl that they make.
Yeah, the hot girl.
Yeah, she's
girl.
the one from Kingpin.
Oh, okay.
That girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Johnny Flynn.
Yeah, Kingpin, Johnny Flynn. His girl.
You should have a girl. You should have a ballet.
He should.
What they should do is they should take a net and they should put her in all these different weird gimmicks, put her with all the gimmick characters, and make her dress up in the gimmicks.
That'd be worth it. I'd be all about that.
So she's a flight attendant, and then now she'll be like Tarzan's wife because Fish took her back to his rape cave.
Oh yeah.
And then like later on, she'll be like a bowler.
That'd be pretty fun. Serious bowler.
Who else could she be with? She could be with Randy and be like this weird punk thing. That'd be funny.
I think we have her new.
What they should do is put her with Andy the Dreadful Bird.
Yeah.
And have him keep doing like the Buzz Lightyear stuff, and have her be Jessie from Woody, the other Woody, the female cowboy.
Was she at the? She was at the end of the first one, right?
She was in the second one. She was not in the first one. Jessie was not in the first one.
Okay.
They introduced her in the second one, and then she's Buzz's love interest.
Oh man, that's kind of fucking weird.
Right.
No, I mean like not that it's like not there's anything wrong with that, but it's a little funky. So she's Buzz's, or not Buzz, she's Woody's what? She just is
Companion, friend,
looks like Woody,
sister maybe. She's just like a female cowboy from his show. So like Woody had a show. And
Woody had a show?
Yeah, like a TV show. They reveal all this in the second one. Woody was
man.
had like a TV show, and that's where the character's Bullseye come from. It's his faithful steed.
I haven't seen any of this. I only saw Toy Story 1 back in 1995.
Let me explain it to you.
Okay.
So Woody gets taken by a collector. A collector of Woody things. And it turns out he had a famous TV show back in the day. And he's got his faithful steed Bullseye. Jessie the cowgirl, the yodeling cowgirl. Prospector Stinky Pete.
Oh man, Stinky Pete.
Who, spoilers, becomes the villain of that movie.
Stinky Pete becomes a
Stinky
villain?
Pete's the villain.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm baffled.
Baffled. Taken aback.
Baffled.
Yeah, so they defeat Stinky Pete. Spoilers.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then Andy gets 2 new toys. Jessie the yodeling cowgirl and Bullseye the horse.
Wow. Okay, and that says up for the third.
Yeah, well, I guess so, yeah.
Have you seen Toy Story 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you?
Nope, I've only seen one.
Well, I mean, there's not much to explain. I feel like it probably doesn't hold as much for you. Because, like, I was that age. How old were you when Toy Story 1 came out?
It came out like 95, maybe,
Probably.
96.
Probably like 96, I'd say.
Because when I was just watching my video productions tape that I have from 8th grade, and that was 1996. And we were, 13, 14 years old, so we had to do like a how-to video. So we got these McDonald's toys, Woody and Ham.
Nice.
So being 13, 14, we wanted to make a movie called How to Play with Your Woody. And it was Woody from Toy Story. So the whole thing is basically...
That's comic genius, man.
That's what us 13, 14-year-olds
That's fantastic.
think up.
That's
So
fantastic.
it took a long time. There were a lot of things that were a lot of innuendos in our videos that we had to, because then you had to be G-rated because
Right.
we're in middle school. So there were a lot of things that had to be changed and
Right.
stuff. But I think we can, I don't know. We're watching them because it's fucking like almost 20 years ago, and I'm watching because with my friend that we saw down at the Salem show.
Yeah.
That I showed him his stuff, and like it's weird, man. Like 20 years ago, man. Like, Toy Story like was a thing, and talking about how to play with your erection, man. Trying to slide that in.
Trying to slide your erection.
Slide it in and under the teacher's radar, man.
I'd like to slide my Woody in under the teacher's radar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. That's what happened. It's like, hey, sorry, teacher, I'm sliding my erection right under your radar. So
I had a teacher in high school named Mr. Woods.
Mr. Woods. Did he get jokes about him?
Oh, I'm sure he did. Well, when I was there, his son was going to school with us, and everyone liked his son. He was one of the popular kids, so
Oh.
I think that he got less shit for it.
Yeah, because of his popular son.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't call him the Woods.
Gotta be nice to the Woods.
Oh, those gosh darn Woods, man.
We should probably cut this thing off.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking 5 o'clock before we know it. So I'm gonna say that's the show, man.
It's the show, man.
All right. That's the show, man.